Hey everybody, it's me, Jim, the Dino Man, and today we're gonna do Safari T-Rex versus pnso T-Rex. So we'll start off with the Safari T-Rex because I've had this guy for like forever. He's kind of nostalgic for me. Like 2018 is when I got him, but how do I put this? I haven't exactly been gentle with this guy, so um his toes kind of fell off, but and he lost an arm. See what I was doing? I know where the arm is at, but the thing is, I just didn't glue it back on. And another thing is, so I was playing with this guy and with the Safari Diplodocus, and I had him fall off where my bed is right there and hit the ground. And well, his arm fell off, but that's no biggie. Anyway, so let's get into all the inaccuracies about this guy. So I will praise this guy first. I like how his head looks, like all this. One thing I'm just realizing now is that he's kind of like standing upwards. Wow, a lot of times when you see a dinosaur, they're like facing. How do I put this? Let's look at this Carcharodontosaurus. Like he's facing like this way. While this T-Rex is going. Or maybe that's just the way he's holding his neck. I don't know. Let's get into the inaccuracies. The first thing is that everybody's turned against a completely feathered T-Rex. Because the feathers would make the T-Rex all hot, and there isn't really any evidence that T-Rex would actually have feathers. The thing is that for me, I feel like T-Rex would have feathers, but not like a whole lot. And another thing is, how come T-Rex with feathers equals it overheating and whatnots, but Dinochirus with feathers is no criticisms at all? How come it wouldn't overheat? When you see a skinny Dinochirus, everybody's like, ooh, inaccurate. Blah. That's just me. That's just me going on a rant. Another thing is, and this is something with all dinosaurs. You see how their scales are like this? They got bumpy like this. Not these scales. These scales right here. Scales on the toes and right here. Yeah, dinosaurs did not have that. These are on birds. The reason why is they think that these are specially adapted because, like, for landing, when birds would fly around and stuff, they needed to have better feet or something like that. While dinosaurs did not need these. Another thing is that I kind of wish was more prominent on this guy too, and this is something that's just for T-Rex being, of course, the most popular dinosaur, and there's a way to make it even more cooler, is that horns. There's kind of evidence that T-Rex, well, some of its ancestors, that T-Rex's, at least its ancestors, would have cartilage horns on their head. And the thing is that cartilage doesn't really fossilize, and it's the stuff that your nails are made out of, and it's what sharks' skeletons are made out of. That's why you don't find shark skeletons, you just find their jaws. Anyway, so T-Rex may have actually had horns. Well, not like horns, just kind of like little ridges over their eyes, which I think make them look way cooler. So, other than the things I said, I think this is a good toy. On to the pnso T-Rex, but see, the thing is with this guy, he's way too expensive. He's like $69. Imagine that. So imagine this face looking at you. Derp. Derpity derp derp derp. So as I went off, of course, about the rant about T-Rex's horns, as you can see, he's kind of got some horn action. Of course, he's missing the lips. He has a lot of detail. And something I'm pretty sure is inaccurate about this guy is that T-Rex's skin was more leathery than how it is here, but I really like how much detail they put on this bad boy. And of course, well, it's not as bad on this guy, but of course, the big chunky scales. Hold on, I'll try to are on here, which of course dinosaurs didn't have. Their relatives, the birds have, but they don't. Also, get ready for a rant, boys. Everybody says the chicken is the closest thing to the T-Rex, which is not true. Birds off on the evolutionary tree from theropod dinosaurs like T-Rex. And then birds evolved out. T-Rex has no direct ancestors because T-Rex went extinct because, asteroid, no sun, blah, 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 no plants, no herbivorous dinosaurs, and then no T-Rex because they all died. So T-Rex has no ancestors because they have cousins, the birds. And the thing is that birds branched off from theropod dinosaurs like T-Rex and evolved down their own evolutionary paths. And the thing is that T-Rex is equally related to chickens as any other theropod dinosaur like Carcharodontosaurus, Meraxes gigas, Acrocanthosaurus. Yeah. Or, yeah, hold up. I'm grabbing them. Torvosaurus. Derp. So, yeah. That's the video. Like and subscribe.